Some people make tea so they can drink it. I make tea so I can spill it. Wait, I have to clean that up. Welcome back! Most of you know by this point that on top of being a YouTuber and also being devilishly good looking, I'm also a full-time dance teacher. And I have been a teacher for a very, very, very long time. And during my time working professionally, I've had a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of different types of dance teachers. Some of them are awesome. Some of them are in it for a paycheck, and some of them are garbage people. But most of them can be placed into these 5 categories. Number 1. Now you might feel like I'm throwing some shade with this one, and that's an understandable assumption. Because I am. This is the worst type of teacher, and they usually end up with the most underdeveloped students. This dance teacher takes full advantage of a dance studio's floor-to-ceiling mirrors, but unlike the rest of us, it's not even remotely used to check spacing or body alignment or technique. No. This teacher uses those mirrors to check out only one thing, their own body. I've seen teachers go for an entire lesson without ever looking at their students once. And I'm not saying this happened once, many moons ago. I'm talking recently. Like, really recently. Like, the teachers, plural. There's definitely more than one. They may still be in front of the mirror checking out their new bangs. If you have a teacher like this, do yourself a favor and find a new one right now. You'll thank me for it soon, I promise. Number 2. The SmackDown. When a lot of people picture what an old-fashioned dance teacher is like, this is the one that comes to mind. This is the teacher who has left their dreams of hitting the big time in the gutter, but they haven't quite figured out a way to redirect their frustration yet. Or it's possible that this teacher also had an extremely negative coach, and this is the only method that they've seen. Monkey see, monkey do. And as sad as I am to admit it, there are unfortunately a lot of SmackDown teachers. So if you're looking to take dance classes or try out a new studio, make sure you do your research and try to find the right instructor, or make sure that you've got a thick skin. Number 3. The chimney. The chimney is kind of like the water to the SmackDown's oil. They're never gonna mix. The chimney teacher uses most of their time to blow smoke directly up your butt. They're usually so concerned with making sure that their students like them that their local weatherman has to announce an uncommon weather event because it's about to start raining compliments. Often when they're not deserved, well actually especially when they're not deserved. I find that this teacher is usually on one of 2 different paths. The first leads them to a future where they've developed the ability to walk the fine line between praise and honesty, and the second path leads them to a future where they're unemployed and can't figure out why. As a teacher, it is my job to make sure that you have the opportunity to be able to retain information, but it is my passion to make sure that you have fun doing it. But whenever somebody makes the assumption that I'm like the chimney teacher and I'm only blowing smoke just to make them feel better about themselves, I always try to remind them about this one thing. And if you're a new teacher, make sure you write this down, it's important. I always say that there is no point in me telling you that you are improving if you're not. If you ever go out dancing and someone asks you where you learned how to dance, I want to feel comfortable knowing that you're gonna say my name. So if I say you did something great, you did something great. Trust me. Now, number 4, the boom shot. This teacher is the one who pretty much gave a middle finger to the dictionary because they've abandoned all human words. Have you ever wanted to learn a second language? I did. I tried learning French, and then I gave up. And then I tried Spanish, and then I gave up. And then I tried French again, and now I know ASL. Don't ask. I don't make sense. It's part of my charm. As a dance teacher, I'm also fluent in boomsha. Boomsha is a language that we all use during certain high-intensity classes. It looks a little bit like this. Okay, you ready? All right, dance hard. Here we go. It's a tough language to understand. The phonetics can be a little tricky. And number 5, the brain tweaker. This is the one that I fall under. Me. This teacher is the one who's gonna fight and fight and fight to make sure that they get your brain to... I keep forgetting YouTubers can teleport. That's hard to get used to. The brain tweaker is known for trying to find the perfect metaphor or analogy or anecdote that will help you to retain whatever technique or movement it is that we're trying to teach you. My personal method is shock humor. People always expect me to be like polite and professionally worded at all times. And with a new student who hasn't had the chance to get to know me yet, I'll say things to them like, okay, now try to lift the chest a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. But with a student I know really well, I'm more likely to say things like, lift your chest a little bit. Okay, no, way more. Act like Channing Tatum is in the room and you're trying to get him to notice you. Get the girls up. There you go. It works like a charm, and my students never forget corrections like that because it's burned itself into their heads. Either that or they just don't want me to point out their girls again. Either way, they remember the correction, and that makes it effective. I know that there are a lot of other types of dance teachers, but these are definitely the 5 most popular. If you are a dance teacher or if you have a dance teacher, let me know which one do you relate to the most. Tell me in the comments section. Feel free to let me know any other types that I might have missed. But that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and join that conversation down in the comments section below. If you're new here and you haven't done it yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I make videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I would love for you to be here. And don't forget, this Wednesday is going to be episode 1 of the new weekly vlog. Fair warning, it's going to be a long one, so make sure you got a snack. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you very soon. 5, 6, 7.